The recording of the project began in the fall of 2011 and has been built using an iPad, a mixer, sound editing tools, and some virtual instruments. Created for true listeners and those who appreciate the art of visual sound design, the new Adventures of ProfessorClock series is an intentionally mixed and unmastered organic project built from a structured compilation of intensely produced music with ultrasonically crafted sounds, elements, and energies. Each track is intentionally created in their technical and sonic imperfections and are strategically perfect. To date, the project is currently 3 volumes, which expand across several sectors of human spacetime, offering the audible story of Professor Clock. The initial volume, Light Travel, opens with compositions that are woven together to tell the story of Professor Emmett Clock, codename Professor Clock, a former human and a sentient life form from a parallel universe who knows of ancient secrets of our present world. The volume ends with his descent to planet Earth during the sunrise of Trianta, the town of Elassos near the edge of the Homonym Gulf in Greece. Volume 2 continues the atmospheric, psychedelic, and transient sounds as Professor Clock travels into the sacred place through a wormhole called Mater Sanctum. This volume is about transitioning into a new paradigm and experiencing a new way of thinking. Professor Clock has traveled back from the year 2120 to the present day to warn us of self-imposed impending dangers. He seeks to remind us what we, as the human race, have destroyed through acts of religious wars brought on by ignorance and ego. Professor Clock knows about the artifacts, writings, and apocryphal prophecies that were destroyed during the onset and burnings of the Library of Alexandria.
Had to bypass the computer. The magnetic field erased the program. When we reach 20,000 megahertz, we throw this switch, and a powerful magnetic field vibrates these forks at a precise frequency.
The most recent volume in the series sets the stage for Professor Clock's mental programming and conditioning by sentient beings from a not-so-distant galaxy. Professor Clock realizes that he is not bound by the constraints of human space-time, but his mission is to impart, implement, and program master intelligence into the fibers of the human race so that we can undo missteps that caused us to err in judgment and repeat the cycle of tradition and the way things have always been done. Volume 4, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0, elaborates more on the narrative of the project and provides a detailed account of Professor Clock's travels to the Library of Alexandria, where he secretly stored writings and blueprints. Professor Clock created a temporal geometron relocation device that allowed him to forward jump into multi-dimensions and what is now known as Lania Kea. Although there were no accounts of the places he visited during his exile, the world at large knows what happened during the burnings of the Great Library of Alexandria. Professor Clock arrived in the present day from the future, the year 2120, seeking to find his book, where he stored the key to his time travels. The Great Library, as he knew it, along with the blueprints to his travel capsule, were no longer there.